Hey everybody, Lee Davey here again, and I'm super excited about a little bit of a campaign that I'm going to be running over the next number of months, and I'm going to be alternating between some of the posts that you've been used to, as well as sharing my perspective on the universal laws and a number of quotes. Those who know me know that I talk ad nauseum about aspiring to live from the higher laws. And I shared in a post the other day about, what that can begin to look like. And everything kind of emanates from the law of love and what is true. And then we've got the universal laws, which provide all of creation with a mathematical and scientific framework from which to work. And then we've got the laws of the soul. And then we've got our law common to I, or someone call it natural law or common law. And once we get these other aspects into alignment, we can actually operate and express our law common to I to truly free ourselves in and on every level within this dimension, within this reality, so that we reclaim all of our rights, and the highest right that we have is to that of our property. So we can create these protective mechanisms to keep governmental and revenue collection agencies at bay, so they can no longer penetrate us. But the first law that I'm sharing about today is the law of the first law that I'm sharing about today is the law of least effort. And, basically that states that if we're truly in alignment and we're operating from these higher laws, then the amount of, matter to matter, work, do that takes place is lessened, and things become much easier because we are operating from these higher laws. And I'll pose a question to you. These laws are working in our lives no matter what anyways. So why wouldn't we try to tune into them on a regular basis and aspire to work with them rather than them just working happenstance in our lives? And so, this is really what I've been, beginning to tune into for myself. And I find that when I do so, I'm really able to navigate this reality, and things happen for me, resources, people, things come to me with much greater ease. And I'm no longer having to, work as hard and make things happen. And this was really apparent, this last year, when I was home for the summer. I was all I did was work. I was working my ass off, and I was on calls, and I was on the computer, and it was just, I literally had no fun, and was just like grinding it out. And then I got back here to Tulum, and when I got back, my body got really, really sick. I always look at that as an upgrade, and an opportunity to just sit with the upgrade, the stillness, and whatever kind of comes through to me. And during that time, what came through was a really profound, like, dude, you're not having any fun. You're not enjoying your life. There's no balance, and I think in part what we should always strive for, and what I've always strived for, is to rebalance, and really create that rebalancing in all aspects and all areas of life, personal, professional, work, play, relationships. And I think if we can remain present to each moment, then we can continue to rebalance things. But if we're not present, then we get pulled out of balance really, really easily. And I was this summer. And then when I got back, it's like, oh my God, like you're trying way too hard. You're working way too hard in, this matter-based reality. Whereas if I can play and get into that energy of play and gratitude and alignment, then my vibration is much higher. And, essentially with a higher vibration, I'm able to attract, the things, the resources, the people, the circumstances into my life that I need for the desired results that I want, and then I can take action based on the alignment that I'm creating. So um, the message today is firstly to aspire to live to the higher laws, according to the higher laws, this framework that all of creation emanates from. And this week, tune in to the law of least effort, and what can you do in your life to get into a higher vibration, to reintroduce play back into your life, to come from a place of gratitude, of a full-on receivership, to allow the things and the circumstances and the people and the resources and the money to come into your life, to come to closer proximity, so that when you do take an action step in a matter to matter based realm, things just fall into place, and it's much easier. And that is my aim, my intention, to really live from these higher laws, and to really focus this week on the law of least effort and how I can get into maximum alignment, so that everything just happens for me much easier, rather than me having to effort, try so hard and work so hard. And I think that's an old paradigm, and I think we are quickly moving beyond that into a world of alignment, purpose, passion, and super abundant, easy, successful manifestation. So that's what I wish for you all. Tune into the higher laws, and join me on this journey over the next several months. And I'd love to hear from you as to how things have shifted in your life as you are doing so. So yeah, hope to see you on the journey. Much love, all. Peace, love.